Hello my loves and namaste. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Marilyn and I am a full-time yoga teacher, educator, and wellness facilitator with over a decade of experience. And I'm super excited to share this somatic breathwork practice with you today. A thing to know before we get started is that the most important aspect of meditation or breath work that is seated is to be as comfortable as you can while maintaining as straight of a spine as you can, especially when it comes to breath work, because we want the full capacity of our lungs and our bellies to be able to get our deepest breaths possible. So a few suggestions before we get started for sitting arrangements. You might want to sit on a bolster, a block, or a meditation cushion if you have one. If not, you could just grab a pillow. That being said, if you feel like you need some support, you can lean up against a wall, you can sit in a chair, or you can even lay down. Just make sure you can stay as alert as possible in any of the positions that you choose. A few things to know before we begin this breathwork experience is that number one, if at any point your seating position or your seated position is not comfortable anymore, you can adjust, you can change, you can bring the leg out, you can bring the leg in. So just make sure you're comfortable, and if you have to switch it up, you can. Next thing to know, that if any of the breathwork practices I'm offering today doesn't resonate with you or doesn't feel safe or good in your body, that it is totally okay to skip the practice in itself and maybe just stick to a natural breath and just still stay present for the video so you can get your breathwork practice in as you need to. Okay, so if you need to, pause your video, get whatever you need, and then you can press play when you're ready to get started, and we're going to begin. All right, so now that you've found your comfortable seated position, find your hands in chin mudra, so index fingers and thumbs touch on each hand. And just a reminder that if you're laying down, you can of course do this mudra too. This mudra is going to help us feel a little more grounded throughout the practice today. If it feels safe for you, you can begin to close the eyes. Or if you prefer to keep the eyes open, then a gentle gaze towards the mat or towards the earth is fine. Begin to arrive here in this moment, taking in all that is present and surrounding you. We might be noticing the outside world first. Perhaps there's sounds in the room, outside of the room. We're noticing the sounds of my voice or the music playing in the background. We can notice the room temperature or anything else, again, that's present in this space outside of yourself in this moment. Become aware of all these things without judgment, just letting the moment be what it is. On your next inhale, you can lift and lengthen through the chin and the crown of the head. On the exhale, once again, we can soften the shoulders, the jaw, the muscles of the face. And then begin to become aware of what's coming up inside. Somatic practices are all about uncovering what is going on in the body, physical way or energetic or even an emotional sense. And we want to become aware of what's going on inside of our bodies without any judgment, using our yogic concept of non-judgmental awareness, and beginning first to notice the thoughts that are present. Anything you're thinking is okay. Let the thought live. Then begin to notice any feeling or sensations in the body. You might be noticing where that's coming from. specific part of the body that might feel tense or tight. And then begin to notice any energetic happening in the body, which can be a combination of our feelings, emotions, energy level in general. And just staying aware of yourself without changing or judging. Accepting all of who you are in this space and in this moment. Noticing the natural breath. And we'll begin by breathing in and out through the nostrils, but at a natural rhythm. Notice the feeling of the breath as it enters the nostrils, and then notice the feeling as the breath exits through the nostrils. And our first practice today will be a grounding breath to help us root into this moment and into our bodies. So in your next inhale, just begin to deepen your breath, inhaling to your fullest capacity, filling up the belly, the ribs, the lungs, and on the exhale, sending the breath away through the nostrils, squeezing the navel towards the spine and emptying out completely. Inhale, belly rises as we lengthen and clear and cleanse the entire mind. Now on our exhale, sending away any thoughts, distractions, expectations, or judgments. Next breath in, we breathe into any physical sensations, any tension or tightness that may have been coming up. And on the exhale, sending away any tension or tightness in the body, letting it go for now. And then on your next inhale, breathing into the energy, the energetic field within and without. And on the exhale, sending away any stuck or blocked or stagnant energy. We inhale, gathering the earth energy from the ground all the way up into the mind. And exhale, letting go of anything that isn't serving you in this moment. And continue with that practice on your own. The intention of every inhale, bringing up the earth energy, grounding the entire body into the moment. And on your exhale, letting go of that which isn't serving you. Three more breaths like that. And then on the next exhale, send the breath out completely, letting it go. And on the inhale to follow, return to just a natural breath for a moment. And the eyes can either remain closed or you can gently open them, keeping a gentle gaze. Just notice now in your body anything small or big that has shifted or changed. from only a few moments ago when we started. Now we're going to begin to do a little bit of a deeper practice that will target any area in the body that you may be feeling physical, mental, or energetic tension in. I invite you to locate this area of the body now and try to pick one today for this practice, but know that you could come back to this video at any time to work on a different area. When you have that area of the body located in your mind, just begin to bring your attention and awareness to that part of the body. If it's mental or energetic stress, maybe we bring the awareness to the mind, to the third eye. Or maybe you could notice what physically is coming up if there is energetic stress. But like I said, visualize that part of the body. And on your next inhale, we're going to take a clearing and cleansing breath right into the area of the body that you're thinking of. Imagining that this breath can travel right into that space. At the top of the inhale, we're going to hold the breath there. And then on the exhale, twice as long, letting go of the breath and letting go of that tension as it melts and drifts away. Inhaling, bringing the breath right into the area of the body that you're thinking of, right where there's tension. Hold the breath, feel the tension. And on the exhale, sending that tension away, feeling it melt away, letting go. Inhale, deep breath, breathing into that area of the body, imagining like the breath can smooth over any sharp edge. Holding the breath, feeling the tension as you exhale, dissolving and letting go. And continuing with that pattern, a few more rounds. And maybe we increase the length of the time we're holding the breath. Inhale, right into that spot. Hold in. Exhale, tension melts away. 3 more like that. And letting it go, releasing that final exhale. And once again, returning back to the natural breath. Noticing any small shift or change. You can come back to that practice anytime the tension rises. For our final breath work, we're going to do active breathing. You're going to inhale through the mouth, and then the exhale will be natural through the nose. It'll look something like this. So when you're ready, you can try it with me. And when you exhale, it's kind of like you're sighing. Now, just like with the breath work before, we can imagine that area of the body that's tense or tight. Thinking of that breath smoothing over the sharp edge of that area. Again, even if it's the mind or emotions or thoughts. These breaths are meant to be done natural, but a little quicker than what we've been doing. and we'll do it for about 1 minute. So when you're ready, we'll begin inhaling sharp breath in through the mouth, exhaling natural through the nose. Continue on, and imagining the tension from that area being released and letting go. Let's do 3 more rounds. And on the next inhale, try to slow it down, keeping the eyes closed, feeling free to once again notice the sensations in the body. Noticing anything that has shifted or changed. With that breath, if you're feeling a little tingly or more active, just notice that feeling pass by. Notice any sensations in the body, rising, and then bringing yourself back to the mudra, the index fingers and thumbs touching on each hand. Bringing the palms to flip down on the knees. And if you were laying down, you can meet us back in a seated position. And just to move that breath work and kind of seal it in, we'll do a few rounds of Sufi circles just to release any final tension in the body or in the mind. Inhale as you lift, and exhale as you round. Reversing the direction, going the other way. And then on your next inhale, coming back through center, reaching the arms up to the sky. And on the exhale, bringing the hands down into the heart center as we take this moment to reflect, noticing any effects of the somatic breathwork experience that you participated in today. Anything within that had shifted or changed. And I invite you to take any feelings that filled you up with positivity and ease with you and let go of anything you were able to let go of today. I thank you for joining me in this breathwork practice, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Thanks for joining. Namaste.